Hey guys, I'm back with another one, with another review, with a sneaker I'm not entirely sure of. I don't know whether I'm going to keep this or whether I'm going to give it back or whether I'm going to give it to somebody else. But let's take a look and delve inside this sneaker. So today we're reviewing Bang Bang, the Jordan 5 Oreo, aka Moonlight, aka Flip the Script, aka Jordan Brand. Why did you change the name? So let's get into the nitty gritty of this because I'm a bit confused what to call these sneakers now. This sneaker, when it first released in November 2013, which now is about 7 years old, coming up to 8 years, was first called the Jordan 5 Oreo. They renamed it this year to the Jordan 5 Moonlight. This is why I'm calling it the Jordan 5 Oreo, aka Jordan 5 Moonlight, aka Jordan Brand. Why did you change the name? Because this is perfect, you just call it the Oreo, but I believe the Oreo name is copyright, so nobody can use it except for the company that owns the copyright. So Jordan and Nike can't use this and call this the Oreo colorway, so they renamed it to the Moonlights. So where did that name come from? So I'll give you a bit of a hint. If you actually went for the release and if you actually saw this on the sneakers app, they had a little story behind this. First part of the story was Jordan was walking through the hallways in his campus and a guy or a student was surprised, spilt some milk on his sneakers and created that splatter effect. So that's why it was called the Oreos. And then as part of that story, somebody says, no, these ain't called the Oreos, these are called the Moonlights, because when it first released, everybody camped out for them. And when they camped out for them in the moonlight, this is why the name came about. So believe it or not, I don't believe that story, that was fake, because when these originally came out, these went on sale, these were a GR, these actually sat, and nobody else camped for these. But yeah, believe it or not, that story's fake, and I don't know what to believe. But what are you guys gonna call this? Like, put your name, put it in the comments below. What are you gonna call this? Are you gonna call these the Oreos from 2013, or are you gonna call these the new Moonlights? I'll give you a bit of background on the actual Jordan 5 silhouette. Anyway, it came out in 1990, first featured in 1990, Tinker Hatfield inspiration all over it. It was originally based on the Mustang P-51 fighter plane from World War II, and this was basically designed from that because of the aggressiveness and the battlemanship from Jordan when he's playing basketball. So this is what it's designed for. As you can see, the sneaker is got the shark teeth inspired by the Mustang, and it's got this splatter on the shark teeth there. If you have a look at the sneaker itself, basically comes with this nice suede all the way through, and then all the way around it's got that Jumpman on the back and it's got that Jumpman on the front. It's not got that reflective tongue, unfortunately guys. It's got this soft nubuck. This soft nubuck. But overall, it's a nice sneaker. I'm a bit confused whether I'm gonna keep it or give it back or give it to somebody that actually wants it, because like, even though it's got this nice black contrast with the white mesh, the lace, see-through lace lock, the white midsole with the black spackling and the shark teeth this side. On the medial side, it's got this like little black triangle. A brilliant sneaker. The toe box, it's not exactly OG toe box, but it's still close enough. And that translucent sole, herringbone, translucent sole all the way through. It is a great sneaker to have, but let me show you what I mean with the materials. So from a materials aspect, this sneaker I'm not really convinced with. For some reason, like, let me just pull out this insole. This insole comes with this wrapped white paper. So if you look at this, if you look at this material, this is material. It's just really like soft, and it's not built to last. To me personally, it's really soft, Like, it's just not built to last. It kind of feels really, really cheap. If I'm honest, it feels really cheap. And the actual suede on it is ashy. It is, as you can see that ashiness come out when you rub it. So I'm not really entirely convinced with this sneaker. So I'm gonna pull out the What the Fives and look at these. Like, in general, the quality on this is similar, but this feels like it's more built to last. And you can see from the toe box itself, look at the toe box from this, look at the toe box from this. This toe box sits high, the What the Five toe box sits higher, and this sits lower, and it just kind of, the shape doesn't seem right to me either. It seems like this is a GR. You can tell this is a GR because its quality is not great. It hasn't got any defects on it. I can't see any stitching or lining that's out of place, but it doesn't seem durable. It doesn't seem like it's gonna last a test of time. It'll probably, it's the quality of fives. I'm really disappointed with the quality of fives over the years. Like, over the last couple of years, when they've released, the 5v5s have been perfect. The Quai 54 Jordan 5s have been really good, like really plush, because they're like a more limited sneaker. Even though they're sitting still, they seem to be like a more limited version of that Jordan 5 range. But the quality on this is terrible. Like, the quality on this is terrible. I'm not really convinced with this sneaker, if I'm honest. I'm not convinced with this sneaker. And this is one thing what's putting me off getting this sneaker and keeping this sneaker, because I was hesitant to pick this up. But I thought, let me pick this up, let me have a look at it in hand, let me do the review for you guys to give you the information required, and then let me decide whether I'm gonna keep this or give it to somebody, or give it to a home, or give it back, because I'm not totally convinced with this sneaker. I'm not totally convinced. But before we have a look at the overall sneaker just in hand, let me have a look at the box. So let's look at the box itself. There you have it. It's that big Jordan on the front, and then when you turn it to the bottom, you've got this Oreo, I'm gonna call it Oreo effect still, all this Oreo effect on the bottom as it comes through to the bottom of the lid, and at the bottom base it's just all black. But this is the box itself, this is how it should look. That's the label, if you guys want to check it out. That's the label itself. I'm gonna pull it back a bit so you guys can see. That's what it should read. And like, I'm still confused about why they've got this Oreo effect here. Is it the constellation? Is it the Milky Way? Is it the stars? Is it supposed to reflect what you see in the moonlight? Or is it just the Oreo effect that they never left out? Could they have not just blacked it out? Could they not blacked out the actual sneaker itself? You know, the sneaker shark teeth, they could have blacked it out. But it really confuses me. I can understand why they quickly and swiftly changed the name from Oreo to Moonlight, because it's an easy swap, because the speckling could reflect the stars, could reflect the constellation, could reflect anything really. But it was an interesting switch. It was an interesting tale. It's a tale for the new sneakerheads, because they probably don't understand the Oreo or where it came from. I don't know whether they realized it was released in 2013 and it was called Oreos. Calling it the Moonlight is very confusing to the old sneakerheads, because we're all used to it being called the Jordan 5 Oreo. So that's a bit of an interesting one. But yeah, this is what the box should look like, guys, and this is what the label should look like. One last look before I actually look at the sneaker again, and there you have it, guys. So back to the sneaker we go. A quick breakdown again. It's suede all over the uppers with this translucent mesh on the medial here and lateral here. Mesh on the tongue with the Jumpman. The actual tongue is not reflective. The Jumpman on the back, and then you've built on this white midsole all the way through, and then you've got the shark teeth that's speckled and the triangle inside that's speckled, and then it's all got this nice white soft lining. If you're wearing this, wear white socks, don't wear black socks, don't wear any other socks. The linen will just grab onto it and you will not get that out. Trust me, you will not get that out. And finally, you've got this translucent sole. Look at that translucent sole. Everybody loves that translucent sole. It's a bluey translucent, so it's gonna yellow less for you over time, but this will eventually yellow, and I don't think this is gonna look great once it's all yellowed through. I don't know, with this sneaker, it just needs to be like crisp. It has to be crisp. Like, it has to just be fantastically crisp to actually make this shine. I think that yellowing on that midsole will make it look absolutely awful. But Like I said, you can always reverse it if you've got the methods to reverse it. But look, I'm gonna give you that thing we do on this channel, which is the front perspective, the back perspective, the side perspective, then we go to the medial side perspective, then we go to the sole, and then we make it twirl. We give it a twirl. Look at that 360 perspective. Bang, bang. That's what you're looking for. That's what you're looking at. But I'm still looking at this sneaker and I'm not totally convinced. I'm not totally convinced whether I'm gonna keep this or I'm gonna give it to a good home or I'm gonna give it back, because I'm not convinced this is... I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. I wish this was the black metallic 5. I do wish this was the black metallic 5. I want that in my collection. Seriously, I want that in my rotation. 5 is a sneaker I was brought and bred up with. I love 5s. 5's probably one of my favorite silhouettes. I have a lot of 5s. I passed on the PSG 5s when they first came out because I got it for a bro. I'm kicking myself to this day. And this is why I wish this was the black metallic 5. If it was the black metallic 5, I would no longer be having these regrets. And I would not be saying I would give this sneaker up, because damn, this is not even a consolation for the black metallic 5s. I need that in my collection. I need that in my rotation. I need to have that on my feet. But I'm still not convinced with this sneaker. I'm still not convinced with the quality. I'm not still convinced with the build of the sneaker. I'm still not convinced that this midsole will look any good once it's yellowed out. It's an okay sneaker for me. It's not a spectacular sneaker. It doesn't wow me. I picked it up to have a look at it in hand, and I picked it up to do the review, but I don't know. Let's look quick twirl again. I do not know. It's a very nice sneaker for anybody that wants it, but it's a very nice sneaker that somebody else can have and not me. This is why I'm actually thinking at the moment. But that's just my opinion, guys. If you've got the sneaker, if you want to rock it, if you love it, mate. If you love it, just enjoy it. Just enjoy it and just wear it and to your heart's content. But I don't think this is a sneaker for me. But that's my personal opinion. So rating wise, out of goats, I'll give this a good 3 goats out of 5. My ratings, I'll go up to super goat. If it's a super goat, it's an amazing sneaker. It's an instant noodle cop. We call it an instant noodle cop because we want to grab that instant noodle hunger quenching noodle ramen soup cop. But yeah, this is just a 3 goats out of 5. Not too bad. An average sneaker, an average good nice sneaker. But yeah, I'm not entirely convinced I will have this in my rotation, but we'll see. I'll let it sit, I'll let it simmer, I'll let it stay there for a little while, and I'll see if I'll keep this sneaker. But yeah, that's my opinion on this, guys, and that's my rating. So please don't knock me for it. I'm just giving you my best opinion of what I think of my personal experience for Jordan 5s throughout the years. So that to me is a 3 goats out of 5, guys. So yeah, that's it from me, TJ from LoveKicksCustom. Hope you have an amazing week, amazing month, and an amazing year. And I hope you cop the sneakers you like, because you all deserve to get the sneakers you want. From me, TJ, at LoveKicksCustom. Peace out for now, guys.